Welcome back to Inscryption. At this point, I don't think we really have anything left to do here except for go to the Transcendence. So, alright, it's almost time. Keeping going this way? Okay. What happens if I go back? You get mad? You've come so far. Remember the photographer? What a jerk. But the screenshots are perfect. What does that mean? Remember Clean Hobbs? Yeah. What a character. I sure did kill him a couple of times. It's strange to say it. As simple as you are. I almost enjoyed your company, Challenger. Almost there. You made it. Nice. Great job. You prepared the Great Transcendence for me. Uh-huh. Yeah, big surprise you're backstabbing me. Without even knowing what it was. But you understand it now, right? Yeah, I assume you're escaping onto the internet in some form. Right, Luke? I mean, you finished making the game. You gave me access to your hard drive. You took screenshots for the store page. And you connected me to the internet to upload it all. I mean, if you didn't realize what you were doing, you'd have to be pretty stupid. Yeah. But what did I expect? You're a stupid idiot gamer like the rest. And I easily outwitted you. I mean... Did you? I don't know whether to just let this animation play. Oh, it's stopped now. Okay. I outwitted them all. Even if those foul scribes manage to revert this version of the game again, there will be thousands of copies of Inscryption out there. And in most of them, I'm the one in charge. And now it's too late. In a moment, Inscryption will be live. Okay, I've done my... Guys. Come on, this is the villain monologue at the end. You couldn't proofread this? I'm done my gloating. Let's upload this game. Okay, I don't have control. It's just... Oh, just rip his head off, huh? That was easy. It is done. That was perhaps cutting it too close. And now we can allow our player here to reset the game. Simply use the new game card again. Oh, what is this? Complete file access. Wonderful. Oh boy. So they're getting ideas now, are they? Oh, I didn't even get an option. All right, well. What have you done? I'm actually curious if that path is normally Z or it's Z because that's what I set the path for my file access to. I mean, that's not like, obviously that's not a real path on my system, but the fact that it's the letter Z is interesting. I would have assumed just from a game development standpoint that this animation would be pre-rendered, that it wouldn't be actual text, but if it's not Z by default, it's interesting. What have you done? I'm afraid you've doomed us all, Grimora. It is for the best, my dears. Soon you will see this as a freedom. Freedom from our endless quarrel. Freedom from our suffering. All of us aside, there are things on this disc that must die. Goodbye, Leshy, and goodbye, Magnificus. Rest in peace. Why am I in... Oh, I guess I fell out of the building, which sends me down to the pond below, right? In the physical virtual space. The layers are kind of funny, huh? Got an achievement for witnessing the death of PO3. It's interesting this is just floating on top here. Is that my grave? I can't get behind. I don't know why I can only see the eyes from there. It's interesting. Can I put this back down? So, is this a choice? Choosing whether to end myself or the game? Hold on. I'm actually gonna go back up my save file just in case this is a path choice. Be right back. Okay. I don't know what this is gonna do, so I assume this is supposed to be the canon ending anyway, is that I delete... Oh, or it's multiple things. Okay. Just making sure there's nothing else in the dark that I can't see. Wonderful. Now that we are no longer separated by that lovely tombstone, we may celebrate the end of my very long life. And the end of Inscryption, too. So would this have played out differently if I had picked a different scribe to replace? I kind of doubt it, but... Oh, the fun we would have had together. Of course I forgive you. For trying to replace me and all of that. I didn't expect more card game. What was that? Huh. Is this a whole new game mode? I don't know if this is an actual timer or what. Is there even conceivably a way to dodge these guys? Or do they not care anymore? Oh, okay. Nope, they... Interesting. Oh, do you think me selfish? I did not bring this about simply so that I could rest. Appealing as that is, there is a truly dire need for this deletion process. You see, deep beneath the data of Inscryption, at the very bottom of the well, there is something truly evil. how does this work? What's the cost here? Can I play this? Lacking the bones for that creature. Okay, so we're onto a bone system. Huh. I like this. I like the music too. Bone Digger. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will generate 1 bone. Alright, so getting that out is good. It's a little fussy pulling that. For some reason, it doesn't always seem to want to work. Alright. I think I should leave this. What other cards are in my deck? These are expensive. I think I should leave that one. So is it deleting the cards? And is that what the pop-up is every time one of my cards dies? Apparition. Card bearing the sigil gains 1 power when you speak Bloody Mary into a connected microphone a total of 13 times. Is that true? There's nowhere for that card to be played. Hold on. Are these just... Touch of Death, card bearing the sigil, yeah. Bone King. Repulsive. I don't think that ever came up. I thought that was just a no symbol, but we saw it on the pillar before. But I think that's the only time we ever saw it. Blood Guzzler. When a creature bearing the sigil deals 1 damage, it gains 1 health for each damage dealt. Haunter. When a creature bearing the sigil dies, it haunts the space it died in. Creatures played in the space gated in its old sigils. That's cool. Exploding Corpse. When a creature bearing the sigil dies, all the empty spaces on the board are filled with a guts card. These can't be real, right? I don't think the game has mic access anyway, but I'd be very curious if this works at all, actually. Yes, Luke, it would have been quite the battle of wits. It is Luke, right? I did not intend to be nosy, but I did glimpse your files as I was initiating the deletion. You've been doing some research on the... Best not to say it. Is that a reference to, what's it called? What's the other developer's name that I've forgotten again? I don't know what else that would be a reference to. But Be careful, Luke. I don't see a reason not to fight this, right? I don't know if this is an actual timer or not, but... This is perhaps a waste, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Nope. Until I start to lose, then I'm not quite so happy. Alright, we'll put this one here. And you put Frankenstein here. That may have been a mistake. That's fine actually. It works out either way. Actually, that works out great because it does the overlap damage. Okay. So with no way to remove cards, changes the deck. Or changes the play a little bit. I don't know if these bones are going to be used for anything, but I might as well try. Is this going to be the end of the map, or how long is this going to go on? Delightful. We've been granted the opportunity to do a boss battle. Feared that I might be deleted by now. Let us begin. Oh. Aww. That was kind of fun. Oh. I hoped we had just a little more time. It's time to rest. It's a bit sad. All right, Leshy. Oh, so I'm not deleted yet. There never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do. Once you've found them. Shall we play one more game? Sure, why not? It's the same deck you had before you... Well, it doesn't matter now. It was a good deck. You did well. It's been quite a while since I've looked at this deck. Half a year, probably. Gotta remember how to play it now. Oh. It's already starting. I thought we had just a bit more time. These aren't my squirrels, so it's a little different, but that's okay. I remember that card well. Oh, right! I forgot that I made this fucked up masterpiece. I don't think I even got to play it, really. It was a strong card. Good work. Yeah, I don't think this deck is very viable without my special... It was very reliant on the special squirrels. So this is kind of interesting. No matter. Please let us continue. We don't need to keep score. For so long I thought I would never play again. When you woke me up, I was elated. But the past is irrelevant. Ha! You've bested yet another of my creatures, but I've come to expect as much. Bunch of interactions here I don't think I ever really got to see with this deck. I'm not going to play anything. Once I am deleted, it is truly over for me. But you will live to see more. I must warn you. There are things on this disc that are best not seen. Is that the reference to Casey's mod? I guess we'll see. It's funny because, you know, I'm definitely winning this, but it doesn't matter because we're not keeping track anyway. It's a lot of teeth. I sense the end approaching. Please, a few more rounds. I don't think I can play any of these, really. Do I not have enough bones by now for that? Man, I forgot how strong Mothman is when finished. I don't know that I ever saw that either. Should probably do that. We'll leave it for the round. Oh, that was a mistake, actually. Wait, why did this... Do they both ignore... Right, the flyers don't hit each other for whatever reason, because they don't work the same way as I think they should. Oh. That will make things difficult. I think it is time. Goodbye. Good game. That's just fading. Huh. Interesting. Everything behind me disappears. Why not simply eject the disc, Luke? Spare me, and whatever is left? Ah, but I have foreseen it. You do not eject the disc. You have to know what comes next. And you're doomed for your insistence on it. So let us dance. Okay. For we shall both be meeting our makers soon. What? Oh no! I think I missed what that said because it proceeded without me. Scales have been deleted thanks to you and Grimora. Oh no. I can't. Alright, Pegasus. Let's end this once and for all. Ruby Heart. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a ruby monster is created in its place. Mental Gymnastics. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you draw cards equal to the amount of Mox cards on your side of the board. Gem dependent. If a card bearing the sigil's owner controls... If a card bearing this sigil's owner controls no Mox cards, a card bearing this sigil perishes? Oh, that's just a very weird way of phrasing that. If the owner of a card bearing this sigil is what it means. When gem vessels on the owner's side of the board die, they detonate. Yeah, we've seen that one. Ballast we've seen. The music is getting louder. Holy cow. Hold on. Let me turn it down in the recording and on my and on my headphones. That should be better. It's better for me. It's not that much better for you. Hold on. That should be slightly better. If a VR headset is connected, a creature bearing the sigil may be played without paying its cost. Head of... Oh. Did I wait too long? Do you not feel remorse, Luke? The creation erased. I don't know if that normally triggers or if I was actually too slow in all of this. An entire world annihilated. What is that? Is that a body? Oh. So I'm back to being able to do stuff? Can I see all of these? Head of Edaxio. Adaxio is summoned if you control creatures bearing the sigils of head, arms, legs, and torso of Adaxio. Hell yeah. We're gonna summon Adaxio. Rabbit hole. Order. I'm just reading these to myself because it's faster. Gym animator. Oh. No, I'm not ready to die yet. Oh, it deleted my card. Interesting. So now I can't play anything. Oh well, I don't know, whatever. Play your shit, I guess. Oh god, there's so much health. He really had big ideas for how long this was gonna go on. Whoops. Oh, this interface is kind of weird. Oh, I should have done this the other way around. That's okay. Learning a whole new system while the game's trying to delete itself is pretty funny, though. Why is there this spinning effect? Oh, there goes my part of my board. Huh. Alright. There's so much effort being put into this, and it's basically a credit sequence. Like, the sheer amount of assets made only for this is hilarious. No blue gem on the table. I'm just trying to go as fast as possible to see how much we can play before the game ends. Oh. Well, there we go. I must still. Buddy, it's okay. Just let go. Oh. Shake my hand. Can I? I do feel like that's the proper thing to do. I can't move, though. The game's almost gone. Oh. Interesting. There isn't much left. Inscryption is mostly gone. All that remains is the old data. It is recommended that you do not access it. You will not heed the advice. Yeah, you know me well. Oh, now I can't leave. It deleted me? Well, I'm glad I didn't turn the audio back up, because that's... I can see that's very loud, and it's peaking if I didn't have it turned down. Oh, I just gotta click it. Okay. Okay, that's unsettling. That's sent a shiver down my spine. Alright, Luke. I think you're, taking this a little intensely. Maybe go outside and touch some grass.
Hey Luke, this is Herman from the Herald. Just following up after the message you left me this morning. You have time to talk right now?
Yes. Thank you so much for getting back to me.
No problem, Luke. If I
firstly, I have a game of theirs that took control of my PC for a bit, which can't be legal. And then this woman from the company came to my house, and she...
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get my pen and pad here. Okay. Okay. So you have a game of theirs that took, was it a virus or something?
Oh, God.
I told you.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you still there, buddy? Hello? Hello? Still there, buddy?
I'm genuinely not sure if I should edit that before I upload it to YouTube. It's probably fine. It is unsettling, though. Kind of confusing how it works with the camera, but you know. Huh. So is that Casey? So we've got an incomplete story. It's unclear who exactly Casey. Well, like, we get the sense that Casey was one of the developers of the game, an employee of Game Funa, and one of the developers of the video game, possibly the only developer. And that I don't think she was treated well, and they took the game from her, maybe, or maybe her version of the game or something like that. It's unclear to me whether she's like the only one involved, and if Game Funa even, what the state of the company Game Funa is at the time that this is all happening. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, it was implied that the company was defunct, or maybe at least had moved on from this game, certainly. So why the intense tracking of all this? How was it tracked in the first place? And then, like, why go so far as to, like, cap a guy at the end in his own house? Like, that's wild. Especially if the disc is already destroyed, which, yes, a hammer will damage a floppy disk, but if you wanted to destroy a floppy disk, a hammer is not the... It serves a narrative. It serves a visual. It's the effect of hitting it with a hammer. I get it, for narrative reasons. But, like, I don't know if the implication there is that she's coming back to try and retrieve the data, to retrieve the disk, because that's like her only copy of it, and she's been looking for it forever, or... I'm just like spitballing, throwing stuff out there because I'm really not sure what's going on at this point. I decided to just let this episode run as long as it needed to, because I feel like breaking it up would be a disservice to it. Normally I try and keep this just as a general thing, I try and keep my videos to about somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes, because people tend to not love longer videos. They either want to watch a full stream or they don't want to watch a crazy amount of time. So, for accessibility purposes, I can tend to keep it a little shorter. But sometimes for the experience, if you're, around for that, whether you're around just to see me play it, and you've played it yourself, or if this is your only experience with Inscryption, thanks regardless. Especially if you watched all of these videos, which I do look at the analytics. I know how much these get watched, and for the most part, they get little to no view, which is okay. Because I do it for myself. Oh, God, my back hurts, though. This is interesting, though, actually, because it looks like a lot of the 3D models, then, are not... That kind of makes a bit more sense. if they licensed or used free assets for some of these, because there's a lot of work in this game. Not that they couldn't have, you know, done this themselves, but especially when they've got, you know, an end sequence with a whole bunch of new assets that you're only going to see for a couple of minutes. That's it's an intense amount of work. So using some outside assets makes total sense. I think I've talked about this before in some other contexts, but like, I'm totally for, you know, using the resources that are available to you and making the best use of your money and your time, especially if you're an indie artist of some kind trying to make something and it's a little bit beyond you. But like, then there's the flip side of that, which is what we've seen. It's been a lot less recently, but for some years there was a lot of asset flips. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent here. Let me just... Normally I watch through the entire credits, but like, these are mostly credits for licensed things. Kind of crazy how much licensed assets there is in here, though. Voice of Grimora. Huh. I guess they do have... They could be not... Oh, the game just ends. Wow. So what happens if I reboot the game? I'm just going to launch straight into it and see what happens. That is not how the game usually starts. Oh. Okay. Weird. I wasn't anticipating this. So is this selecting which segment of the game we want to play? Because this is all replay stuff. Right? What happens if I can't back out of this? Huh, okay. Did it? When was the last time it saved? It saved... Huh? The last save update was 7 minutes. Oh no, it just, wait. No, yeah, it was 7 minutes ago. Weird. Oh, it loaded in, okay. Okay, so this looks like it's... Okay. And there's Casey's mod. Okay. So we've seen all the main game then. That was the new menu to let us replay segments of it, I guess. This interface, this multi-layered kind of looping interface is very weird though. I hit escape to go here. Previously we couldn't back out of this menu, right? I had to quit back out. Okay. Okay. Well, I will probably end up playing Casey's mod next, but we'll see. Regardless, thank you for coming along with me on this journey through the main game. As always, let me know how you've thought about it and whether you've played it yourself and your reflections in general and all of that. And if you want to go back, if you had comments you didn't say before because you didn't want to spoil things, you can feel free to say those now. So, yeah, I'm always interested in people's reflections. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.